Hello and welcome back to Shopping with Cheryl. And today we are building. I have instructions. I got pieces and parts. That can only be one thing. We are getting ready to make something cool. This is the Linsy, Linsy. So I hope I'm saying that right. Linsy in table, nightstand in table. Either way, that's what we're going to build. I have unboxed it because if you watch this much, you know me and getting stuff out of a box can be an issue. But if I take it all out of the box, then it's much easier on me. And they did have all the pieces and parts in one of these little bags, which I love when they attach the string and they tape it on so you don't lose your pieces and parts. That little stuff that if you don't have, you really can't put anything together. They even sent a little thing of a couple little spare parts, little screws. Hopefully, I won't need those. I don't plan on losing anything. Of course, I never do. But it's a beautiful day, and we are ready to build something. And here we go. We've got A, B screws. I've got these, I think, will go on the ends to keep this, so if you set it on hardwood floor or carpet, that's the little feet. And a handy dandy little tool. I love when they include the tool instead of me having to go out and shop and search for the right one. When they send it to me, it's just easier. All right. I got an idea in my head how this is supposed to go. Whether or not it will, not sure. But we're going to see. All right. I think I grabbed everything I need. And yes, I will have an affiliate link for this down in the description below. If you use my affiliate link and you make a purchase, I may make a commission. There you go. First thing I'm going to need is these two long ones. These are some long screws. And here's where I'm going to get confused because I've got the 4 leggish parts. Making sure I get those right when I hook it together. So it looks like I'm going to go this way with this and this way. Oh, okay. And there's a little screw on the back. I'm not quite sure yet what that is for. Maybe attaching a wood piece. I don't know. We're going to be seeing though. Let me see if I can get this through this hole. All right. Line these up. I was talking with my friend just a little bit ago. She is building a new property in Texas, and they're clearing trees, and she's worried about seeing snakes. She said if she saw a snake, we'd hear her scream, even in Las Vegas, but I told her, don't worry, don't call me. I am not coming to help. We do have rattlesnakes here, but I don't very often see snakes. We also have what they call coach whips, and they're big, and they're not venomous or poisonous or anything like that, but they're very aggressive and they tend to tear when they bite. And so if your dog or your cat gets near them, it's not a good thing. I personally don't get near anything like that. I want nothing to do with it. Let me see. Am I doing this the same way? This way? And this way, I do believe. No, wait. Because if this is going, yeah, okay. I just wanted to make sure. Because I think these are going to hold. So I got to have my short pieces on the inside. I think I did the other one wrong. Because Let me look at it. Goes like this, and that's on the inside. So I got to turn this piece around. I have already messed it up, and I'm not even very far along. So this one, if I do it like this, no, I got to have these up. Yep, I hooked my pieces together wrong because this is piece 1, and it should have piece 3, not 4. Well, you know what? I thought I had in my head what they wanted, and I do, but I didn't do it right. So, that's what you get for not reading the instructions, and she's got me all baffled with that whole snake thing. I don't need no stinking snakes. All right, so this is going to come like this, and this is number 2. Number 2 hooks to number 4, and number 4 should have the pointies up. Here we go. Yeah, let me tell you, I thought they were all the same, but they're not because they're bent. But it's kind of fun watching her build. They're clearing property, getting ready to build their house. They've got the concrete poured and all. They're clearing trees. She's out helping, but I can tell you this much. I don't mind doing that. I work construction, but I didn't come across no snakes. I don't do snakes. And then this one. This is number 1, connects to number 3. Ta-da! I love being outside, though. I'd go help her clear property just to go out and do it. But when she mentioned snakes, I'm out of there. I know some people have pet snakes, and they're all excited about it, and that's great, but not something I'm doing. I was raised with snakes. We had water moccasins and copperheads. I ain't, no. Not playing with them. I think every animal, it takes a special type of person. I mean, I know people that are afraid of dogs and cats, and I find that kind of odd. I had pet rats, hamsters, gerbils, guinea pigs, you name it. Furry, I can do. All right, so we've got these 2 pieces together. They are assuming they're going to go like this. All right, for our base. So, got that far. Now I need piece 6. Gonna make sure that's this one before I try it. Yes, piece 6. I'm going to be attaching it. I don't know if I attach it. I think I'm going to, because this is piece 5 and it goes on the top. So this one is going to go here. So as you can see, it's going to line up with this and then the bracket on this bottom one. Okay. Now, but which screws? Oh, these. We'll open those. That's one thing I miss about now that I live down here in the desert. There's a lot of things you don't get to do, like wandering in the woods. We do have places you can, Mount Charleston isn't very far away. You could go up there and you've got your trees and snow in the winter. Yeah, we do get snow. I can see it from my back porch. But it's not the same as whenever it's just right outside your door. growing up, you just walked outside and you were miles and miles of fields. Oh, come on now. Line up and let's get in there. Got it a little crooked. See if I can get this to line up nice and straight. I need that other end up just a little. So I'm going to bring that over, and that will help me level it up a little. But growing up a country kid is a little different than some of y'all, especially if you were raised in the city. I see people talk about things they'd never let their kids do, and I'm like, ooh, we did that all the time. We didn't know any better. Well, we probably did, but as long as it didn't kill us, we didn't care. And back then, when I was growing up, everybody had three-wheelers. And now, everybody talks that they're death machines. I'm like, yeah, they weren't really safe, but neither was half the other stuff we did. All right, I've got that one started. I'm going to get the other one down here started. We swam in ponds, creeks. Safety wasn't the first thing on our minds. It was kind of an unwritten rule that as long as you didn't die or have to go to the emergency room because you were bleeding, you were all good. Well, that is not in a convenient place, but I'm getting it. Because the ones on this side are a little different. I'm going to turn this around a little. Let's see here. Now, did you do the sit at home? And, city kids, though, to me, they were kind of scary. They went out running around the neighborhoods and stayed out, playing. We stayed out playing, but it was on our own property usually because the neighbor was a good ways away. I know I went into friends' houses, at different times, and I'd be like, does your mom know we're going over to so-and-so's? And they're like, yeah. So it's kind of different. But now when it came to being around cows, pigs, chickens, all that, they were a little baffled, a little concerned. I think every kid needs to go live in a farm area, at least for a summer or something, because they can learn so much, between garden and taking care of plants, learning about animals. There comes an understanding from that. And I think a compassion for other critters and creatures, and it's probably good for them. Let me see here, make sure I'm doing this right. So yeah, if that was something that they had where, every kid got to go spend a summer at a farm, that I think would be awesome. Some of them kids need it. Make them work. A day baling hay and their whole attitude would change. I guarantee. I've still got friends back home and they're farmers. And yeah, their kids and their grandkids understand that get up at dawn and work all day. And my friend in Texas, they don't have a farm, but they are out away from, just streets. And I think her kids are going to love that. They're going to have a blast out there. I hope they do get, like some quads or something. Because her kids are old enough they could have quads. I think it'd be fun. Heck, I'd even want to go visit so I could play. Boy, this little tool is not the handiest, but I'm going to make this little sucker work. Even if it kills me, which honestly, it might just do that. I would have rather had a screwdriver for these than this little piece that you can only turn 3/4 of the way because of the leg. A screwdriver you could have got in there and just went quicker. It's like story hour. Because I'm sure you guys are thrilled with watching me do this. And watching me not be very successful with it at the moment. There. Oh. Didn't want to start. So, I've got them started. Like I said, this is kind of a pain because of getting in there. You can only turn it so far. But what was the funnest thing you did as kids? I have to say, if you're a country kid, your fun may be way different than the city kids. We used to have a John boat. We'd go out on the John boat, go fishing in the pond, and when it wasn't too dry in the summer, we would have bottle rocket fights, which I know nowadays they would be calling and turning my parents in for that. But we would get in teams at night, and my brothers were older than me, and so were all their friends, and we'd get in teams and shoot bottle rockets at the other team. We had a lot of acreage, so it wasn't like we were near anybody's home except our own. And we were usually so far away, nobody got hurt too bad. Few scars. They do hurt when they hit you. I will tell you that. I know for a fact. I got a half, it's about a half circle now on my knee from that. Like I said, the 3-wheelers, the neighbors had horses that we rode. We just entertained ourselves. And actually, we're doing pretty good on this. Now, this is going to be the top piece. There's 2 holes in close, which will go on this side, and the 2 further out. Better turn this around. This is piece number 5. All right. So with this piece, I can turn it upside down. And this is actually, this feels like nicer than a lot of them I do. It's a textured feel on this. And no, it's I don't know what it's made out of, actually, but it feels really nice. It's not got that shiny, overdone feeling like some pieces of furniture. Just feels so overdone, and they're glossy, and they might look nice, but I don't know. I like the more natural look and feel. Come on, let's get in there, little dude. I figure the neighbors think I'm crazy. They can probably, if they hear me sitting out back here just talking to myself with a piece of furniture. And again, maybe they're over it. This is why I need a big shop. I would love to have a big shop where I could sit out there, set up my camera, and, you know, even lights. I'd love it too. If I didn't put these on YouTube, if there was somewhere I put them and I could play music, I'd be playing some music, because I am pretty sure that if I played hard rock music, I could build this stuff much faster. And no, I've been talking about being in the country, but I'm not a huge country music fan. I do wish I had a big place, a good ways out though, with some property. And no snakes. No. I always figured I need me a mongoose after watching that movie as a kid, Ricky Tikki Tavi. I need a mongoose so that it can eat any snakes. And if I had a big place with critters, I'd have some of my friends bring their grandkids out, because all of my friends have grandkids now that are little, not kids, and be like, okay, here you go. You're going to learn what some of this stuff is. Come out and pet some critters so you can see them. And one of my friends in Illinois that I grew up with, she lives out there, and she's got a big piece of property she has bought. Not huge, but good sized. And she has been, she's got some horses and rabbits, sheep. And I'm not sure how that whole sheep thing came about, but she's got a few sheep. Not to like farm sheep, but a few sheep for pets. Chickens, pot-bellied pigs, and she's going to have a day out at her place so people can bring their kids or their grandkids out and see all the critters. Like I said, she doesn't have tons of them, but for a nice day to go out, and for kids that don't get to be around that all the time. And a lot of those kids in that area do have some critters, but to be able to go out and pet some bunnies, heck, I want to go back and visit for that. I'd be out there. Then again, I'd go out there and I'd be out with the critters and never leave. They'd be telling me, get out. All right, this is tight. Do I have it right? I do. It just seems very, very snug. All right. I guess it's supposed to hold it, though, so it has to be tight. Now, this is just going to be a small little nightstand-ish end table. It's not anything huge. Do I have enough? I may have to get my feet out and start holding this. And no, I didn't put on shoes again. I noticed in another video I made, I usually try to put on socks and shoes, and I didn't. It's like, oh well, that's okay. Y'all have seen toes. I don't have pretty toes, but you've seen them. And, all right. So if you were going to live anywhere, what are you looking for? I mean, seriously, I want some property and to where I need binoculars to see my neighbors. Some trees. But most of that is somewhere that it's cold. And I don't like being cold. All right, I got this one in pretty good. I need to tighten this other one. And seriously, we did good on this. Of course, I've just been BSing. But figured you could join me. This is like when I do because I do the car shows and I walk around and talk to the people watching. This is the same thing, only it's a lot less exciting. This is just building furniture and trying not to sneeze all over everything, because I'm going to. All right. Is that tight? There we go. What's loose? Oh, this one. It's still loose. Okay. If I tighten these down really good, I won't have any problems. And I like the look at this. I really do. I wasn't sure what it was going to look like, but now that I've got it together and I've seen the pieces of wood, it's smaller than what I thought, but it is awfully pretty. And these are the little leggies, just little feet that not legs, feet. And you can put those on so that that's going to give a little safety to your carpet, your hardwood floors, whatever. They're kind of plastic, but you don't want this metal on there. Oh my gosh, this is cute. I like it. Let me see here. There you go. We got 2 more and we are absolutely done. And you have got to hear about all my excitement today. I talked to one friend, she mentioned snakes and clearing off woods, and I get off on growing up in 3-wheelers and bottle rocket fights. All those things that you know you wanted to do them, you still want to. Just as responsible adults. I think they outlawed most bottle rockets most places. So that may not be an option anymore. All right, check this out. I like it. And yeah, I still have to tighten up a couple screws, but it's kind of cute. And with the legs, the way they're shaped, I like it. Now, let me see here. For the top, across the top, we have 14 inches by not quite 18, 17 and 3/4. And height-wise, we have, just barely under 20 inches. But the little feet we put on, you could adjust those and hit the 20 inches, I'm sure. I like that on this side you've got the bars, so if you want to put books or anything, they are going to back up against here and not shove all the way off under your couch or your bed or what have you. And then this side is open. So there you go. Thank you for tolerating all of that. I will have an affiliate link in the description below. If you use my affiliate link and you make a purchase, I may make a commission. Also, there is a link to my Amazon Live where, no, you will not see me building and rambling while I tighten screws. But I have a lot of products over there that I don't get to show on YouTube as fast. Also, when we have deals and specials on any of the products I'm showing, I'll be having those on Amazon when I'm live. I'll bring that up. Because here on YouTube, I never know when you're going to watch, so I can't really do that so much. But here you go. You have done it. You have built a new Linsy home. They call it I think they called it a nightstand. Oh, they called it an end table. I thought it was a nightstand. Either way, super cute. And like I said, I like the look and feel of that wood. It's kind of nice. So be sure to subscribe. I'll have more things. Sometimes I'm cooking, sometimes I'm building. Sometimes I just show you something without this whole big ordeal. So we will see you in the next video. and on Amazon Live.